We had Brock, and we moved here away from all of our family, and when he got diagnosed at age 2, it sort of forced us to just get up and get on with it and figure out what we're gonna do. We didn't have a lot of time to wallow because we didn't have anybody to help us. We just had to figure it out. So of course it's heartbreaking, and he's not gonna play basketball at Auburn, and you know, he is probably going to live with us forever. But the longer time goes on, it's exactly how we want it, you know? There's lots of things we want him to do. There's lots of things we want him to achieve in school. But mostly, we just want him to have a happy life. And he does. I mean, he's a happy kid when he's, you know, not trying to stab someone or bite them. I have been a dance teacher all my life, and I was super blessed to have an autistic child, and he doesn't say a lot, and at first when he was little he liked to dance and he liked to listen to my inappropriate rap music, and it really was, I mean, I know this sounds cheesy, but it was God that told me to do it. I mean, I have this gift and I have this child, so let's put them together, because there's not a lot for special needs kids to do extracurricularly. I mean, we tried, you know, soccer and choir and everything else, and it was just a disaster because it's not made for special needs kids. So this is a studio where only children and adults with disabilities can come. We don't take regular kids. No regular kid. He definitely has his moments, but I just love to parents that are newly diagnosed that come to me. I just like to tell them that it's not a death sentence, and it can actually be really cool. Once you get past the initial grief of it, you have to grieve them, and then you move on, and then you start living your life. I have a really good story to go along with this.
All right.
Okay, so he had a teacher named Melanie too. Lots of people know him as Melanie. And we had gone to eat at Mellow Mushroom, and Brock flaps his hand. I mean, this is constant right here. I mean, and people driving in cars like think he's waving at him. He's totally not. And he'll keep flapping. They're like, okay, buddy, hi, I waved at you. That's just his thing. I mean, it's a lot of autistic kids' thing. They flap. And so he was doing that in Mellow Mushroom, and these 2 teenage girls were sitting at a table, and they were doing it, like making fun. And normally I just blow it off, but Melanie like couldn't get past it. So she took Brock's hand and walked him over to the table, and she said, hi, this is Brock. He has autism, and when he's bored or excited, he flaps his hand like this, so he must be really excited to be here. And I just wanted to know if y'all wanted to meet him or if you have any questions about autism. That blew me away. It was such a cool way to handle it. Instead of being mad at them, you turn it into a learning experience. Now, they looked like they had seen a ghost and probably mortified, but it really, I bet they won't do that again, you know? They didn't know what was wrong with them, and now Melanie explained it really nice. So a lot of it is having a child with behaviors. He doesn't look like there's anything wrong with him. He's a cute little kid, but he does some weird stuff that you just can't explain. So most of the time I just act like it didn't happen. Like he likes to give people hugs that he doesn't know. And so, you know, like the cashier at Walmart really didn't get it, but I just asked them if they can please just appease him. It really means a lot to me when somebody treats him like there's nothing wrong with him. So if you run into somebody with a disability, instead of being uncomfortable, and we all are at some point, I didn't know anything about disabilities before him, ask questions. Ask the mom, you know, what is this? Why does he have this equipment? Ask questions, look them in the eye. Don't act like they're not there, because a lot of these kids are totally there, you know? and just be interested. Like, I love it when people ask me questions about him, like, why does he do that? What does he think about this? What does he eat for snack? You know, like, they're genuinely interested in knowing. I guess it's so much more helpful than staring and wondering. Just come talk to us. Most, especially these parents, would love to tell you about their kids. And it's a hard thing to do if you're not used to it, but we like that so much more. And he likes it too. He loves attention. He loves when people talk to him. They don't need to ask him anything or demand anything from him, but just acting interested. They can tell. They can all tell, you know?